taking next weather into your neighborhood.
That's right. Tonight we are with soccer fans in Long Beach. A World Cup watch party is going on right now at Monty's Dog Beach and Bar as we count down to the U.S. men's team taking the field.
And our Evelyn Taft is live there to show us the fan fever, plus a look at game time weather, Ev.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're going to cut right to the chase because this is not just any beach cafe. It is a dog cafe. Yep, there is a dog menu. So this is the first time I think anybody has actually asked me to bring my dogs to work. So first and foremost, you got to meet my baby. So this is Jaja over here. And this is Jaja's nephew. Yep. Actual nephew, Rico, and he's going to end up looking a little bit like her when he gets older. And I will tell you that, again, there's treats not just for humans because it's a bar and we're going to be watching World Cup here shortly, but there's also treats for dogs, like a full-on dog menu. Uh-oh. You always got to watch, we call these cords. Oh, she likes it. I'm not sure how, ooh, Rico's going to feel about it. Hold on. Rico's still a little shy. He's new. He's a puppy. He's only 7 months old. Let's see, Rico, do you want this? Nope. All right, well, anyways, we've got a great crowd here, dogs and humans alike, and a beautiful day to come on out and watch the World Cup. In fact, let's get right to your next weather forecast. Jaja, sorry, I'm going to give you a little pause there because she is covered in whipped cream, so that's always fun. I'm going to give this to Rox. All right, let's take a closer look at what's happening weather-wise, and I will tell you that here in Long Beach, it's beautiful. We've got a little bit of a breeze, temperatures in the upper 70s, and as we take a look at your next weather headlines, it is feeling a little cooler, even though in the direct sunlight, it is glorious. We're going to see a little more cloud cover. Not seeing any here in Long Beach, but we are expecting to see much clearer conditions as we head into the afternoon hours, but foggy conditions in the morning hours, and that's what you're looking at right there. 7 a.m. by 2 p.m. we get some nice clearing across Southern California, and then back into the evening hours as we move into tomorrow and the weekend, we'll see that same pattern goes. So tonight it does get cooler. Temperatures fall down to the 50s. At SoFi tonight will be down to the 60s a little later once the game starts. Highs this afternoon, warm, but getting cooler as we head into tomorrow. But even then, we're at 75 in downtown, 79 in Pasadena, 82 as we head to Santa Clarita, and 80 as we head to Claremont. So high pressure is breaking down over the weekend, and that is actually what's going to bring cooler conditions to Southern California as low pressure starts to make its way to Southern California throughout the weekend. You will notice the changes and the cool down through next week. And as we take a look at your next weather 7-day forecast right here, you'll see the numbers in the 70s for the next 7 days, but we're going to fluctuate and get a little cooler before we get warmer. As we take a look at one more next weather 7-day forecast right here, you will see for the valleys, 80s turning to 70s, then back up to the 80s by the end of next week. And taking a look at one more next weather 7-day forecast in just a little bit, we will have that coming up for you. Same cooling pattern persists as we head into the weekend, and then warmer again by next week. More from Monty's and more from all our friends, human and dog alike, coming up in just a little bit, but I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Well, next weather is in your neighborhood.
World Cup fans are getting ready for the U.S. men's team to take the field tonight. Well, we are at a watch party at Monty's Dog Beach and Bar in Long Beach.
And meteorologist Evelyn Taft is live to show us what's going on now, plus what the weather will be like during the big match. And Ev, we saw and got to meet your two little furry family members, Jaja and who was the other one?
Monty.
Rico, Jaja and Rico. My human babies might get a little jealous. Yep, Jaja and Rico, my daughter named Rico, and he's new to the family. We've only had him for a few weeks, so he's really living his best life out here in Long Beach. I mean, we all are. There is no better place to watch the World Cup than right here in Long Beach at Monty's, and you can bring your dogs. I mean, how cool is that? So there are treats for dogs, there are treats for humans. We're going to talk about those human treats coming up in just a little bit, but I do want to get to your forecast first and foremost because it is stunning out here this afternoon. We're at 77 degrees here in Long Beach. It is starting to feel a little cooler, but you're not going to notice that cool down until we head into the next few days. We'll see a thicker marine layer, a cooler weekend, and we're going to remain remain cool as we head into next week. As we take a look at the rest of your forecast right here, you will see your future cast showing you, yes, a little bit of cloud cover continuing to roll in across Southern California, and maybe even a little bit of drizzle potentially first thing in the morning, but clearing out beautifully by the time we head to the afternoon hours. And by the evening hours and overnight, we're going to see more fog roll in and stay with us. So as we take a look at temperatures coming up in just a little bit, we are going to get a little cooler. And for the game, we're expecting temperatures to really end up in the 60s and start off in the 70s. And by tomorrow, we're topping out mostly in the 70s across Southern California. 75 in downtown, 79 in Pasadena, 85 in Chino, and 87 in Riverside. Come on down. We got human food coming. Come on down. Don't be shy. Come on in. And we're going to take a look at your forecast right here. You'll see high pressure starting to break down, low pressure starting to work its way in. And we're going to have that next weather 7-day forecast, of course, coming up for you in the 5 o'clock hour. But just know temperatures, oh my gosh, this is so much food. So much food. Temperatures are going to get so much cooler as we head into next week. But things are heating up here on this table, Monty. Tell me a little more about what you got.
So where can I start? So let's start from like original Croatian dish. That's our comfort food. So this is cevapcici, like cooked in kajmak. That's like a sauce. That's like really, really good food. This is also cevapcici in the bread called lepinja. You see them? They're served with that cheese here and with ajvar. That's like our red paprika sauce. It goes perfectly with like fresh onions. They're also, I think this is the same dish. This is our famous pizza, Monty, Montana. It goes like with burrata cheese, prosciutto, and in-house made truffle sauce. This is Monty's Daily Catch. It's pizza with salmon and shrimp. And of course our famous burger, all-time classic, which is our bestseller. But I want you guys really to try this.
You don't have to twist my arm.
No, it's really good.
I'm going to be trying. And this is for humans. This is not for dogs. We already covered dogs. This is all humans. This is all me, Roxy, Zach. Come on down. Can you guys leave the studio for a couple minutes? Come take a bite. Come on back.
If it didn't take 2 hours right now to get to Long Beach, we would totally
Croatian
meet you out
food.
there, Evelyn. That's for sure.
Oh, can you? Oh, they're going to try to make it down. They're going to run down to Long Beach and come right back to Studio City. So they'll be right back. If you don't see anybody on the news later this evening, you know where they'll be.
All right. Evelyn, thank you.
Live with next weather in your neighborhood. She's at a watch party in Long Beach.
So, Ev, what's the weather going to be like for tonight's match?
It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I have to be completely transparent with you. The food here is so good that I was mid-bite, so I'm sorry if I'm being rude. I'm trying my best here. I'm also, you know, of course I'm a USA fan, but now I'm also a Croatia fan because, you know, to be here and eat the best Croatian food ever, you got to represent. The weather, though, is stunning. I mean, we're in the 70s. It's breezy. Let's take a look at current conditions and take a look at your forecast right here. And as we do, I'm going to finish chewing, and you'll see. 70s, 73. That is where we're going to be at 6 p.m. And for the game at 7 p.m., we'll be in the 70s as well. Now, a little later this evening, we are expecting temperatures to get a little cooler, 60s, breezy. We'll see a return of the marine layer, but not for the next few hours. There is not a cloud in the sky here in Long Beach. I am looking at the horizon, and it is just clear, at least for now. We are expecting to see more cloud cover over the days ahead, 70s and 80s as we move into tomorrow afternoon. And then as we take a look at the rest of your forecast right here, your weather headline showing you it is feeling cooler. That marine layer will thicken up over the weekend. It will get cooler over the weekend, and it will continue to stay cool as we head into next week. So coming up in a little bit, I'm going to finish my bite here, and I'm going to take a look at your full next weather forecast. And I'll tell you, it is starting to get really crowded here. We're talking dogs, people. I've got my furry friends down here, Jaja and Rico. I don't know if Zach can show them to you. If not, they'll visit us in just a little bit. They are just chilling in this perfect 70-something degree weather, 77-degree weather here in Long Beach. For now, though, I'll send it back to you, Pat and Rudabay, in the studio.
We should be with you, Ev.
I know. I love everything about this.
You know,
Right?
SkyCal could just drop us down there in Long Beach. Okay, tell Jaja and Rico we'll see them
I
later.
got kombucha for you if you come on down.
Oh, gosh, Ev. Thank you so much. Well, next weather is alive in your neighborhood tonight with fans who are gearing up for the U.S. match tonight.
Let's go back to meteorologist Evelyn Taft live at Monty's Dog Beach and Bar in Long Beach with our next weather. Ev, it looks like a good time out there.
It's a great time out here. I am enjoying this beautiful breeze and the sunshine. I mean, it really could not be better. So we're out here. We are watching the game. Of course, we've got the big game coming up at 7 o'clock. We've got some fans out here. So we've got Reese and
Luke.
And tell us a little bit. You guys are Team USA, right?
Yes. Yeah. Team USA.
And you play soccer.
Yeah, big soccer players.
Yeah, big soccer.
And you came up from Orange County.
Yeah, just to hang out at the beach with our dogs and watch the game.
That's amazing.
The water's pretty warm out right now.
It's really warm. It is warm, and it's, temperatures are in the 70s, so it's warm outside the water, warm inside the water, and like they said, it's all about dogs, beach, and World Cup here at Monty's today. So let's take a look at your forecast. And again, we were just saying it's pretty comfortable. It is breezy, but it feels so good. You'll see temperatures right now at 72 degrees. As we take a look at your game forecast at Los Angeles Stadium, SoFi, 70s and 60s a little later tonight. And then this weekend, and really tomorrow, we start to feel cooler. We've got a thicker marine layer. We're cooler over the weekend, and we're remaining cool as we head into next week. So let's take a closer look at your forecast fog-wise. That marine layer continuing to come through in the overnight hours, and then really starting to dissipate and mix out by the afternoon. We'll continue to see really the marine layer come in the overnight and morning hours for the next few days, and it's really going to start to thicken and cool us down. Temperatures tonight cooling down to the 50s and 60s. By tomorrow afternoon, we are up to the 70s, and we could see a handful of 80s through some of our inland spots. Got to hold on to your hat. It is that breezy out there. 80 in Claremont tomorrow, and that cooling continues as low pressure continues to settle in across Southern California, and high pressure continues to build. We'll see a stronger onshore flow. This, ladies and gentlemen, is your onshore flow. It is happening right now when the wind generates over the ocean and blows out to the land, and we're going to see a lot more of that over the days ahead. We've got your World Cup forecast on Sunday with 70s and 50s in the overnight hours. Morning clouds clearing by the afternoon. Even for the valleys, we could start to get a little bit of cloud cover, but again, clear by the afternoon for the IE. Sunshine with 80s, eventually hitting the 90s by next week. And one more 7-day forecast right here. You'll see 80s, 70s, and more 70s. So go USA. Thanks, Reese and Luke. Enjoy the game. And we're hoping for a win tonight. All right. Even though technically it doesn't count, right? But it does count. We still want to win. All right. We send it back to you in the studio.
A W is a W. All right. Thank you, Evelyn.